So Adidas has introduced a trans swimsuit collection for 2023, which has critics claiming that the woke brand is erasing women, according to an online post by The Independent. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Here's an image of a trans woman modeling one of their swimsuits. And when I first saw this, I thought to myself, what are they trying to accomplish with this swimsuit line? Is it just a jump on the woke bandwagon and promote trans activism for Pride Month this coming June? Maybe, because I can't think of any other good reason. This is obviously not a good business decision considering how people responded to Bud Light and Nike when they went woke and used trans activist Dylan Mulvaney to advertise their products. People were boycotting Nike and Bud Light and burning Nike products and shooting Bud Light cans. And an online post by the New York Post reported that Bud Light's sales dropped 21% in the wake of the Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. You would think that Adidas would have learned from this, but nope. They're following in the footsteps of Nike and Bud Light. In addition, who even wants these swimsuits? Women don't want them. As a matter of fact, they're furious over them. They're accusing Adidas of trying to erase their identity. One woman on Twitter named Lisa Renee commented, "We women will not be erased. Quit trying to replace us with male models. We fought hard to be heard. Quit attempting to erase us again." I can guarantee that males don't want these swimsuits either. Speaking on behalf of the male community, the last thing I want to see is some guy walking around in a women's swimsuit with a bulge where there isn't supposed to be one. And trans women make up so small of a percentage of the US population, I doubt it's going to improve the sales of Adidas swimsuits. If anything, it's going to hurt their sales because now Adidas has offended their core customers. And this type of advertisement endorses transgenderism, which is satanic, in my opinion. One reason is because it causes confusion. It blurs the boundary between genders. Biologically, there are only two genders, male and female. And just because a man puts on women's clothing and makeup and gets surgery to make himself appear more like a woman doesn't make him a woman. He's just pretending. Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 tells us, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." Our gender is assigned to us by God, and he has a plan for our lives just the way we are. Attempting to change that is contrary to God's design and plan for our lives. In addition, Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 states, "A woman shall not wear anything that pertains to a man, nor shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all who do so are an abomination to the Lord your God." Transgenderism involves cross-dressing, which the Bible calls an abomination. An abomination is something that is especially offensive to God. In addition, many transgenders get involved in same-sex relationships, which the Bible clearly condemns in Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22, which says, "You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination." In addition, since God determines a person's sex and identity, attempting to change that is a challenge to his sovereignty. And there's more. I can go on and on. But according to the Bible, there are many things wrong with transgenderism. There's a lot of young people in the world today turning to transgenderism because they're confused. Confused about their identity, confused about their purpose in life. And they see transgender activists like Dylan Mulvaney or trans advertisements on TV and the internet, and they think that's a solution to their problem. But it's not a solution. It only plunges them deeper into confusion and chaos. God made you the way that you are. He didn't make a mistake, and he has a purpose and plan for your life. There's nothing wrong with your gender. Embrace it and surrender your life to Jesus so he can give you the fulfillment that you are lacking. If you've watched this video up to this point, I just want to thank you very much and encourage you to keep watching to the end. That's a great way to support my channel if you enjoy my content, because it will stimulate the YouTube algorithm to show my video to more people. Also, a sub and a like would be appreciated. It's hard to understand why companies like ADIDAS are promoting transgenderism with their new swimsuit collection, especially considering how much that backfired for Nike and Bud Light. It's just a bad business decision. They're offending their core customers, women, who are accusing ADIDAS of trying to erase their identity. And they're offending men too. I'm offended. These are not the kind of role models that young boys should have to look up to. Boys should have strong, masculine role models to look up to help them become men, not some guy wearing a swimsuit. And not only does this disrupt the social order of things, it's also satanic. Transgenderism has abomination written all over it, from cross-dressing to same-sex relationships, and it's also a challenge to God's sovereignty. What are your thoughts about ADIDAS and other companies like Nike and Bud Light promoting transgender activism? Do you agree with what I said? Is there something that you would like to add, or do you think I'm totally wrong? Let's talk about it in the comments section. A Michigan pastor named Gerald Johnson said he died and went to hell, where God showed him terrible things like people chained up by demons and demons singing the lyrics of popular musicians to torture people in hell. Watch my response to his testimony by clicking on the screen to watch my video entitled, "My Response to Pastor Who Claims He Saw the Real Hell." Please like and share this video to help spread God's word. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.